Notre Dame finishes 10-2 and gets snubbed in the college football playoff. Unfortunately, we are here to break down the 2025 campaign.
By Samardzija, inside the 20, inside the 10, he's going in! Notre Dame has scored!
Go! You will be that driving force to motivate those coaches and those players to beat Southern Cal.
Notre Dame is relevant again.
The 20, the 10, fire, rocket, touchdown!
Notre Dame is number one.
It's a game of who's going to flinch first. We know that it won't be Notre Dame.
Hello again, everybody. Landon Trailer with Dylan Kearns and John Richards. Logan Trailer could not be with us this morning. Well, guys, I was not planning on doing the season recap on Wednesday, December 10th. I got to be honest with you. When I plan out our schedule, I went all the way into January with the season recap. But nonetheless, Dylan, here we are doing the season recap on December 10th, just like the old days.
Yeah, this is how it used to be when we were under BK. The season was, I'd graded a B plus, maybe. Some great development. A lot of iffy games, a lot of good games. But yeah, that's my early assessment. But yeah, it's early to be making that assessment.
Yeah, December 10th. I mean, that's up there with the earliest we've done one, JR. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, nobody really thought that our season was ending the night we played Stanford, right? I mean, nobody. Boy, did we go to bed that night, huh? Went to bed late. Like now, looking back on that game, do you think that also was part of this grand scheme of putting us that late at night? Like, is that part of this conspiracy theory? I mean, was that strategically planned and flexed there by ABC and the Disney network? Who knows? But if I have to put a grade on it, I guess I'll give it a C plus, a B minus. Wow. Very empty feeling. I feel awful for Jeremiah Love and those seniors and Price if that's his last game. Mm-hmm. Greathouse we never really got a chance to even see. Guys know what I think about Carr. I'm not sure about that. Minchie left. He's already gone. You hear all these things about Freeman now and the landscape of college football. And does he want to put up with all? He's already minus 200 to be the Giants' next head coach. So if I had to give it a grade, B minus at best, right? And I did predict 10-2.
Yes,
I did. I didn't think that we would lose the two straight out of the gate. We rattled off 10 in a row. I don't know if I sent you guys that text. Did I send you that text about the favored by 237 points?
Yep.
And those 10 wins, and they covered it by 60 some point easily. They blew it out. I don't know. Very empty feeling, but it's over. It's done.
Time to move on.
No fun for us.
Yeah, no fun for us at all.
Grab a lemonade and sit back and watch the rest, Frenchie.
Yeah, might need a few orange creamsicles to watch this play out.
You're not going to watch the Duke's Mayo Bowl?
Oh, of course I will, with Jill.
Yeah. Too bad we couldn't go to that bowl game, right?
Right.
Yeah, take Jill to one of these
I
things.
think Grandma, before we get into this, ironically, Notre Dame plays in the Duke's Mayo Classic against Wake Forest in 2027. We're thinking of taking Big Jill over there with us.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well,
but empty. I'm empty.
Haven't felt this empty in a very long time.
Can I also? I don't know where. I'm not a fan of this media blitz we're on. I'd prefer to say that 10-2 wasn't good enough this year, and move about our business.
Yeah, I mean, I want to hurt the ACC as much as possible.
You could still do that and not say a word.
Yeah.
Sometimes silence is deafening.
True. Very true. Very true. All right, well, let's get into it here. Marcus Freeman concluded his fourth year at the University of Notre Dame. His first year went 9-4 with Drew Pine. I think that's very underappreciated. 10-3 in his second year, a little disappointing. And then 14-2 last year, a national championship appearance. And then, of course, this season, 10-2. There is nobody that I would rather lead my program than him, especially at this university. Chris Ash, I do hope he stays. His season flip was amazing. And the players really did actually seem to start loving him quite a bit. I mean, you look at their interactions on the sideline, the social media clips that came out, they all run to him and they all seem to like him. So, Mike Denbrock had some hiccups early on of the year, but again, he had adjustments. I'm just hoping he doesn't retire because he is a great quarterback. A great coordinator. Really works well with quarterbacks. Obviously, he produced a Heisman Trophy quarterback. So I'm really hoping that Denbrock does not retire just because of his age. Hoping we can retain him. Anything on the coaching staff, Dylan, before we break down the games and the players?
Yeah, you can say the word adjustments, but I'm kind of pissed we had to do that in the first place. Because if we didn't, then we're sitting here, we're not doing a recap on the 10th. I mean, Chris Ash was an absolute disaster to start the month of September. I mean, he looked bad against Purdue. He looked like that defense was lost. They forgot how to tackle. They forgot how to play football, essentially, because they switched to this zone scheme that should have been taken care of in practice. And you know what? You're giving him credit. I don't want to give him credit. He's the reason we're not in the playoff. All right? The defense couldn't tackle. They were getting gashed by, Tony in Miami. They were getting gashed by Concepcion and everyone else on A&M. And then they give up 30 to Purdue. And, I don't care what you did to end the year. Do it to start the year. You can't just wait before, oh, yeah, you're really good late. Who cares? The season's over. You're playing junk schools. Do it when it matters early. Let's go. And he didn't. So, you know what? I'm not giving any credit to him.
What a dick you are, man. That's coaching right there. I'll say that. That's coaching. You
Nice.
want to be playing your best ball at the end of the year, and we did that.
Yeah, that's fine. But you also got to be prepared. And the guy was clearly not prepared. And they got outscored. He gave 100 points in 3 weeks. Get out of here.
Go ahead, JR.
I think a lot of that is probably fair. But the reality of the situation is that's just a byproduct of the offseason and a program that's sort of in flux. You're changing. Was Golden an associate head coach as well? Did he have that title?
Not sure.
Whatever. He was the captain of that defensive ship, and all of a sudden you got a new guy in there, and there's a whole learning curve with all that. You're mixing new personalities, new coaching techniques, new verbiage. But again, no excuses. You had Miami right out of the gate. You had A&M out of the gate. Those were two very frustrating performances, regardless of who was coaching over there, because the head coach was still there. And so were all the rest of the other assistant defensive coordinators and position coaches. So to Dylan's point, I think is it harsh? Sure. But is it fair? Yeah, I think it's probably fair too. Those first 2 games were unacceptable. I mean, and we got worse. We didn't get better, but that might point to sort of the adjustment period and the adaptation with, him having to learn the players having to learn him, the coach having to learn him having to work with Marcus and Mickens. It's just a difficult situation, but kudos to them. They straightened the ship out. However it happened. Again, it just wasn't enough. It wasn't good enough. And here we find ourselves today. I mean, I hate to say it, but again, we've got more fingers pointing it back at ourselves than we do at whoever we decide to point them at. The ACC, the committee, Alabama, whatever. We didn't do enough. Had we been 11-1 or 12-0, nobody could say a word.
Very true. Very true. Well, as we all know, we started the season with a 27-24 loss at Miami and followed that up after a bye week with a 41-40 loss to Texas A&M. Dylan, after a bye week, just unacceptable.
Yeah, get another week to prepare. Fix your
Yeah.
problems for week one, and he couldn't do it.
We got our first of 10 straight wins against Purdue, 56-30. Killed Arkansas and Fayetteville, 56-13, handing them their worst loss of the season. And then rolled Boise State 28-7, dominated NC State 36-7, handled USC 34-24. Cut, Landon, Jesus. Survived 25-10 at Boston College, throttled Navy 49-10, dismantled Pitt 37-15, historically embarrassed Syracuse 70-7, and then took care of Stanford to end the year 49-20. Say what you want about the schedule. I thought it played out pretty well. Navy is a top 25 team. Pitt ended up being a little bit better than I thought they would be this season. Boise State won their conference. Miami's in the playoff. Texas A&M is in the playoff. Arkansas is an SEC team that we dismantled and handed them their worst loss of the year. I mean, there's SEC playoff teams who didn't even handle Arkansas the way that we did. NC State, I'm not going to give them much credit. USC, I mean, I don't know. Boston College was what they were. Purdue ended up being what they were. Syracuse, unfortunate events happened, and then Stanford. We averaged 42 points per game this season. CJ Carr, I thought he had a decent freshman year. I gotta say though, when have we seen a freshman quarterback like this? Everett Golson's freshman year was awesome, but I thought he made a lot of the same mistakes that CJ Carr made. So that's my first thoughts there. They're very similar. I hope obviously CJ Carr pans out a little bit better than Everett Golson, but I don't know. Sometimes I was impressed with CJ Carr, and then sometimes I was like, that's a true freshman quarterback right there. And so JR, I know all year you've been a little skeptical, if you will, on CJ Carr, rightfully so with some of his decision making. However, I do feel confident moving forward with Mr. Carr.
Yeah, you have to. My concern with him is those big moments in those big games. I mean, we don't really have anybody else to go with now. But you have to remember, he was also a key part of an offensive grouping as a whole. He benefits from Love just as much as Love benefits from him. I'm going to give him a lot of credit in terms of how he directed and how he managed the offense. He's got a great talent arm. I think he throws a wonderful, beautiful, deep pass. But, at some of those critical moments in those key situations, his decision-making has been confusing to say the best. But he was young. He's the captain of the ship, that I like to say. Moving forward, he's obviously going to be the guy. Is he the guy that can lead us to the promised land? That's to be determined, I guess. But, I could go back. I'd kind of like to go back and touch up on some of those games, that schedule as well. But there's really no need. I challenge us to go back and watch that USC game as a committee. We made some really key decisions on fourth down there. USC made some key decisions on fourth down there, and we certainly overcame some tough conditions. I'm obviously speaking in jest and sarcasm to that butthead Yurachek, who happened to be the athletic director at Arkansas when we went down there and got his coach fired and beat the shit out of him too. So, but why digress?
That guy's a clown. Absolute clown. Excuse me. CJ Carr's stats for the year: 2,741 yards, 24 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions on the season. I prepped for this actually on Monday. I said in one of my notes, I have a sense that Minchie is gone. He is gone. Doesn't take a genius to figure that one out. Got to find a backup quarterback though, because Buckner's gone. So that means we're gonna have to develop within or go out to the portal. Gonna have to find a backup quarterback in case CJ Carr gets hurt. I would like to develop within though. I don't want to see us get a transfer quarterback out of the portal for him to sit on the bench. Jeremiah Love. Where do I begin with this special athlete? Not just a special athlete, but a special individual as well. One of the best running backs of all time at Notre Dame, one of the best players all time at Notre Dame. JR, you had Jerome Bettis in the bus, or excuse me, and Rocket Ishmael. We had Jeremiah Love. And unfortunately, he didn't get a ring like Rocket. But one of the best I've ever seen put on the blue and gold of Our Lady, and it's just sad to see him go out the way that he went out. Dylan, your thoughts on that, because obviously he is our Rocket.
Yeah. The way I describe, I mean, this goes for everybody. It's the way they go out. Everyone went out the same way. And the only difference is some people are coming back and some people didn't realize they played their last football game, which sucks. Like, going in, I think you can have those expectations, but I don't think I would say the majority of the locker room felt that season was at least continuing to have a bowl appearance that would not be declined to where they feel like they would have played another game. So I don't feel like that's necessarily something, but that I think the fans are robbed of his talents for another game. I thought they were expected to see a Heisman finalist get an opportunity to play on the big stage, and everything that he could bring there. But just in terms of what this kid brought, I mean, I thought we've been blessed with running backs the last several years, looking at Kyron Williams, looking at Josh Adams, even Dexter Williams had a little bit of a run during his time. And each year it seemed like they just keep getting better and better and better. So you continuously crank out these running backs, and the recruiting hasn't lost a single step. Even Jadarian Price, I hope he comes back. I don't think he will, but if he comes back, him and Aeneas in that running back room get a healthy Kedron Young, that's going to be fun. I mean, the kids are just excited. That backfield's just so great, and he definitely put his fingerprints not only on this year, but I mean, man, that run against Penn State last year, he's got some signature moments that a lot of Notre Dame athletes didn't have.
Right.
That's pretty impressive.
Absolutely. JR, man, just sad to see him go, but appreciative for what he did for us.
Yeah. We forgot to include Bettis when we spoke about this a little bit ago. A couple of weeks ago, we talked about how great he was in comparison to some of those stables of backs that they had there in the 80s and that kind of championship period there. The best I've seen since then, signature moments, Dylan, you hit on it perfect. You can go to every game pretty much down the line and he run that's you're just like, what? That run against Navy where he wasn't down. I mean, how about the run against Indiana where he wasn't even healthy? The very first college football playoff game, right? Is that ever going to be broken? Who's ever going to break that? And that was the very first CFP game in history. And it just happened to be at Notre Dame. And he owns that. Is his story maybe not finished being written yet at Notre Dame? We'll find out this weekend. He's going to New York City. Obviously he's putting that show on, that song and dance. He's probably not going to get voted in. We all know that backlash is going to hit there too. It works both ways.
Yep.
But he doesn't need that recognition for us to know and for him to understand how important he was to his team, his teammates, his coaches, the university.
Right.
What a special guy. Who knows where's he going to end up? Going to end up at the Bears,
Giants,
end up in the Browns, oh God, with Freeman.
Oh shit! I didn't even put two and two together there. Oh God. Moving on. His stats on the year: 1,372 yards with 18 touchdowns. Jadarian Price, as Dylan mentioned, I thought he was very underappreciated this season. Rightfully so, though, because he was behind one of the best ever. 674 yards with 11 touchdowns. Aeneas Williams is a future star for the University of Notre Dame. Let me tell you that right now. Let me go on record. He is a future star. 224 yards and 5 touchdowns. Jabrian Payne, also a solid back that I look forward to watching develop here for the Fighting Irish. The wide receiver crew. Jordan Faison, can I get one more year out of you, please? One more year. One more year. Come back. Run it back with us. He had 640 yards and 4 touchdowns. Obviously was the go-to guy. Malachi Fields, thank you for coming in. 630 yards and 5 touchdowns. Will Pauling, 381 yards and 6 touchdowns. Would like to see a little more out of Will, but still a phenomenal year for Will. KK Smith is a rising star for the university. Micah Gilbert is another rising star. And then Jaden Greathouse, who was just unfortunate what transpired this year. Thought he would be the go-to guy after watching him in the college football playoff, but unfortunately injuries kept him away from that, hoping he comes back. For the tight end core, Eli Raridan, so long, partner. Another long list of Notre Dame good tight ends. 482 yards, 0 touchdowns, but he was always a factor in the middle of the field. Very quick as well for a tight end. Ty Washington, looking forward to watching Mr. Washington grow. I thought he did great on blocking. They brought him in a lot to block, and he would lay guys out. Hopefully the kicking improves this season. Noah Burnett was 20 of 22 on extra points. 5 of 6 on field goals. Eric Schmidt was 41 of 42 on extra points and 0 of 3 from field goals. We do lose quite a bit offensively, but I'm hoping that we can rebuild and not rebuild, but kind of reload, if you will, on the offensive side of things. Defensively, look at the first 3 games. Sure, it was awful. Look at the last 9 games. That's coaching right there. In terms of Freeman, Denbrock, and Ash, Mickens, all of them. First 3 games, 33 points per game, over 300 passing yards per game. And the last 9, 13 points per game. Ash is no Golden. He is no Golden. And I think that's what the issue was at the beginning of the year, is we all had these high expectations for Chris Ash to come in and be the next Al Golden. I don't know. I'm a defensive guy at heart. I'm obsessed with defense. I love defense no matter the sport, except hockey. I don't know. And the turnaround I saw this year, it's unlike anything I've seen from in terms of in-season adjustments from this coaching staff, the defensive coaching staff. I was very impressed from what I saw, JR.
Who knows? It could turn out to be better. He could turn out to be better. He wasn't this year because of the transition that took place at the beginning of the season, which everybody I think should all be able to agree that is reasonable, that happened and took place. Maybe the results weren't, but it's understandable. If we go and win the national championship next year because of our defense and all those guys are coming back, hopefully, maybe he's better than Golden. Who knows? The script's not finished yet, so we'll see. I don't know. I was really hard on him too early on, but I was impressed. He looked like he was in control of that defense late in the year. He didn't look like he was just some bystander on the sidelines that was along for the ride. He looked like he was in charge and communicating. Players were responding to him. He was heavily involved. So
he had great energy too. He had, obviously I go to all the home games and I went to Pitt this year. You see him on the sideline. He is in it. I mean, he is letting the refs have it. He's letting his players have it when they come out on a missed tackle. I mean, he was very engaged at the end of the year.
We'll see. I don't want to just say this is all his fault. And,
players got to make plays at the end of the day too. I mean, that interception that Tony caught, or the touchdown that Tony caught there. I mean,
Schuler.
Yeah, that was right in front of him.
Schuler, he was like, well, what do I do? Like, go get the ball, man.
I mean, you got to make plays at the end of the day.
I was calling him Brian Van Gorder to start the year.
Oh,
Now here we are.
every
And that guy,
you weren't alone, Dylan. You were not
that guy
alone.
was also animated. Yelling at his
I,
players in the ref.
I called him Brian Van Gorder along with you, but all right. Well,
Maybe he's
overall,
got a son to be a backup quarterback next year. Montgomery was on the roster
yeah,
for 5
Montgomery
years.
Van Gorder, good holder, one holder of the year, the award for that.
Hey, if we had him, we probably beat A&M.
Yeah. Overall 10-2 this season. Forget Miami. I want the A&M game back. I think A&M is better than Miami, and we had them beat. It was 41-34. Yes. We didn't win the game. We lost, or 40-34. We make the extra points, 41-34. We go into overtime. Who the hell knows what happens? But we had Miami beat, or excuse me, Texas A&M beat. And that one stung a little bit more than Miami. Miami, you can get away with. It was Sunday night, raining, and whatever. First game of the year, first start for a quarterback. Texas A&M is the one that stung for me the most.
Home game.
Exactly.
Home game.
Night game.
Arguably your biggest home game of the year.
And
you can't drop that.
And that place was
It
rocking.
put up enough points to win it.
And that place was rocking too. From the start, it was rocking. From the day, from the morning, that place had the buzz. I compared it to Ohio State 2023, the atmosphere. It was rocking all night long. And we lose again.
Yeah, we couldn't start out 0-2. I think I remember saying in the preview, like, who knows? Maybe we start 0-2 and we lose both of our first games. And we were like, that's kind of the unthinkable. We can't allow that to happen. And it did, and we still almost got in, but just couldn't not good enough.
Not good enough at all.
Marcus Freeman has lost a game or lost a home game every year. Like, gotta fix that problem.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I am excited for next season, though. We got Wisconsin at Lambeau Field, Michigan State at home. Excited to see this rivalry back, especially with Pat Fitzgerald coming to Michigan State. Miami at home if they don't back out of it. SMU at home. Ironically, pony up. And then you guys are going to love this. At the Hoodie, at North Carolina. Oh, man. Unless, of course, things happen with the ACC. And, of course, unless things happen with Bill Belichick there at North Carolina. But yeah, excited for next year's schedule. Purdue obviously on the road. Boston College, I think, comes in. We go to Syracuse and all that noise. We thank you, the fans, for tuning in this year. We love you. I love doing this. I think we all do. Gives me something to look forward to Mondays and Wednesdays. And we'll be counting down the days until the spring recap and, of course, the season preview. And as always, folks, go Irish. We'll move along here. We got South Carolina State versus Prairie View A&M in the Cricket Celebration Bowl, December 13th, 12 p.m. on ABC.
Lord have mercy. Checking crickets out here.
South Carolina State, I guess.
They're playing games other than Army Navy this weekend?
Where are these games at? Do we have?
I don't even know if they're in our country.
No.
Atlanta. This game's in Atlanta.
Do you have a line?
No, there's no line for this.
Yeah. You know what? Can I rescind that? Give me Prairie View A&M.
Wow. Yeah, this is where Landon cleans up. He's been studying these schools all year. I'll take South Carolina State.
Absolutely, I have. I have a whole notepad on South Carolina State and a whole nother one on Prairie View A&M just in case something happens. No, I got South Carolina State in this one. I don't know. The bucked up Los Angeles Bowl. Boise State versus Washington, 8 p.m. On ABC. This is also on December 13th.
Interesting that Jedd Fisch stuck around Washington. I thought maybe he
Yeah.
thought he was going to end up at Florida, maybe. He stuck around. I like the way Boise's. Give me Boise. Little boy blue. Little boy blue.
Washington is favored by 10, so give me the Huskies. We got to remember that there are kids
Find
sitting.
that line.
Huh?
Where'd you find that line?
I have my sources.
10.
Oh, there it is. ESPN. ESPN minus 9.5.
Oh my God, I'm over here picking. Give me
Little
Boise.
boy.
Give me
Picking little boy.
fucking Bronco Bluey.
You want to switch?
No, I'm riding blue.
Pony up. Give me Washington in this ball game to win the Los Angeles Bowl.
I better hop on again here.
Tuesday, December 16th, the IS4S Salute to Service Bowl. Troy versus Jack State, 9 p.m. on ESPN.
Troy versus Jack State. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Could be a
That's
good game.
our boy, right?
Yeah.
That's DK's boy,
Jared Parker.
Yeah, give me Troy. I should have pulled the trigger on Kennesaw State. Last week I wrote it with Coach Logan.
You should have. You played it safe.
Could have jumped one. Yeah, I knew they were going to win that game. Give me Troy here.
Man, these quarterbacks are just two cheeks of the same ass. I mean, Gilcrease has got 9 passing touchdowns. The other one's got 8. They're their leaders. They don't even have double-digit touchdown passes. Lord have mercy. If you're watching this game, more power to you. I'm going to take the Jack State side because Gerard Parker was bad here.
I'm going J State as well in this ball game.
You're picking everyone like me, so you don't jump me. So I don't jump you, clown bag.
I mean, I make my picks on when I prep, so.
All right.
Whatever. December 17th, the Staff DNA Cure Bowl. Old Dominion versus South Florida, 5 p.m. on ESPN.
So this guy left, right?
Yeah.
Is he already gone?
I think he's already gone.
The Bulls minus 5.5. Give me South Florida. I want to take Old Dominion, but I'll go South Florida.
I'll pick the Bulls in the bowl.
I got Old Dominion winning this one. Give me Old Dominion. That's going to be a nice little win on IU schedule there.
Yeah, they had a decent year. Could happen.
9-3, 10-3 if they win. The 68 Ventures Bowl, Louisiana versus Delaware, 8:30 on ESPN.
Yuck.
Raging Cajuns -3.
Is there a BK prison inmate game in the bowl?
I think that was South Carolina State and Prairie View A&M.
Give me Louisiana.
Yeah, give me those Cajuns.
Cajuns.
I got Delaware, the fake Michigan Wolverine helmets, winning this ball game. The December 18th, the Xbox Bowl, Missouri State and Arkansas State, 9 p.m. on ESPN2.
Give me Mizzou State.
That's not even a football program, is it?
Man.
I'll take. Oh God, that quarterback's good. I'm gonna take Mississippi State.
Missouri State.
Whoever the hell they are.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going Missouri State in this ball game as well. December 19th, we got the Myrtle Beach Bowl, Kennesaw State versus Western Michigan, 11 a.m. on ESPN.
Kennesaw. I'll go Western. Give me the Broncos, right? Aren't they the Broncos?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. They are the Broncos. I'm going Kennesaw State.
Yeah, get out of here. It's not a head nod pick. Shout out Braden Steely, doing great things year one of his tenure at Western Michigan. Give me the Broncos. The Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Memphis versus NC State, 2:30 p.m. on ESPN.
Memphis and NC State. What a
dud. What a dud of a game.
I like Dave Dorn. Give me NC State.
Wasn't this the first name that got us started with Dalen Smothers?
Yeah, Hollywood.
Others.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hollywood, yeah. No,
Hollywood
Purdue
Smothers.
was a Nitro.
Yeah.
Right, Nitro Cold Brew.
Who you got?
Man, give me no, they're bad. Both these teams are bad. This is why bowl games don't mean, give me NC State.
I got the Wolfpack as well. Memphis really fell apart at the end of the year there. December 22nd sends us to the famous Idaho Potato Bowl with Washington State and Utah State, 2 p.m. on ESPN.
I mean, give me the Cougars.
Michael Jackson, you
Like me some Cougars.
Ooh, Utah State QB is legit. Andy can run. Give me Utah State. I'm learning so much about these teams.
Damn it, I got Utah State here as well in this ball game. Damn it. December 23rd, Bush's Boca Raton Bowl, Toledo versus Louisville, 2 p.m. on ESPN.
Whoa.
Wow. Miller Moss. God, a fall from grace. 8-4 Louisville. Playing Toledo. You know what? Give me the Rockets. Give me the Megan Wintricks. The Fighting Kareem Hunts.
Are they coachless?
Didn't that
Jason Canless, didn't he leave?
I think he did. Can I switch?
Sure,
Cardinal?
JR.
All right.
I got Louisville in this one.
Drink like this.
Product placement. We got the New Orleans Bowl, same date, December 23rd, and it takes us to Western Kentucky versus Southern Miss, 5:30 on ESPN.
Hilltoppers.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Hilltoppers as well. I love them.
Love their mascot. Give me Western Kentucky in this ball game. The Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl, UNLV versus Ohio, 9 p.m. on ESPN.
This is a decent game. Give me the Bobcats.
Oh.
I'm going to throw something at you, JR. You may not like it. A little allegation, Smell Tucker going on with this Ohio coach.
Oh, yeah?
He's probably not coaching. He's been sleeping with the nursing department. Students in the new
Getting that prostate exam, huh?
Yes. So, I mean, it might come out later, but this guy is in trouble. So I think they're going to have a new coach. So give me UNLV, the Fighting Dan Mullins.
I got Mullen. Give me UNLV. Wow, that's bad. December 24th. It wasn't too long ago the Irish were in this one. The Sheraton Hawaii Bowl. Cal versus Hawaii, 8 p.m. on ESPN.
The Christmas Eve special.
Yeah.
Give me Cal.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the bowl that's named after one of the teams that's in it. Give me Hawaii.
This has always been kind of a cool bowl.
Yeah, I'm torn. I'm torn apart here because Hawaii's got a damn good quarterback. He got hurt in week 1, but still played. I'm gonna go with Dylan here. I got to go with Hawaii. I was torn on this one. That's one that I didn't pick, and that's one I left blank. I got Hawaii. December 20th.
Rainbow?
Huh?
They're the Rainbows.
Rainbow Warriors.
That's it.
The game above Sports Bowl, December 26th. We got Central Michigan and Northwestern, 1 p.m. on ESPN.
I'm going to take Northwestern.
Head nod.
Yeah, I'm going with Northwestern in this ball game as well. You are indeed correct, my friend. New Mexico versus Minnesota, 4:30 p.m. on ESPN. It's the Rate Bowl. And we know who you're going with there.
Yeah, he's rowing the boat. This is named after the White Sox ballpark.
Terrible
Give me
ballpark, by the way.
Brutal. You duck when you walk in that place.
Yeah, I'm going New Mexico. They've had a phenomenal year. They're going to end it on a good term. Give me New Mexico to win this ball game. The Serve Pro First Responders Bowl, Florida International versus UTSA, 8 p.m. on ESPN.
Give me the Roadrunners.
Yeah, we're running them roads.
Meep. Give me the Roadrunners to win this one. I believe this guy's last name is Trailer, so give me UTSA. The coach there for UTSA, long-time coach as well. December
Trailer.
Huh?
Thought he wasn't with us.
December 27th, we got the Go Bowling Military Bowl, Pitt versus East Carolina, 11 a.m. on ESPN.
I almost want to pick against Uncle Pat. He's part of this whole ACC.
Oh yeah,
mess.
Started
right, but I'll go Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Well, I'll do what JR said.
I got East Carolina this one. I'll do it. I got nothing to lose. Yeah, screw Uncle Pat. Can't stand that clown. What a jerk. The Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl, Penn State versus Clemson, 12 p.m. on ABC.
Give me Penn State.
Wow.
Pickle me Sandusky.
This is my easiest pick of the year, and I'm picking Clemson by a landslide. I mean, Dabo gets his guys ready late in the year. They pounded Carolina. They're going to pound Penn State. He doesn't lose these games that he needs to win.
Needed to win a few this year, but he lost those. Give me Penn State. Give me Tickle Me. Give me Tickle Me Sandusky. Wasabi Fenway Bowl, UConn versus Army, 2:15 on ESPN. Good for UConn, man. Good for UConn.
Shalom to my boys, Army.
Huh. Can I wait and see how they play on next week?
No.
No. Yeah, UConn's a basketball school, even at 9-3. Give me the Armed Forces.
Give me UConn. They did lose their coach, but give me UConn. They're going to finish out on a good note. The Pop-Tarts Bowl. Everybody's mad that Notre Dame didn't go to the old Pop-Tarts Bowl. Oh, no. Georgia Tech versus BYU, 3:30 on ABC.
Let me look at this here.
BYU is minus 4.5.
Yeah.
We would have been favored by 14.
And won by 10, and they still would have been yelling at us.
Let's go Cougars. Mormons.
I thought Tech played an all right game against Georgia.
Yeah.
I thought they competed really well. And I think BYU off a loss, long time to relax. I'm going to take the Yellow Jackets.
I'll take Michael Jackson's favorite university. Give me BYU. Brigham Young. Snoop Dogg, Arizona Bowl. A lot of wacky tobacco going to be rolled up in this one. Miami of Ohio versus Fresno State, 4:30. And ironically, it's on the CW network.
I mean, is this the game that's broadcast by Barstool? Are they broadcasting this?
They used to be.
They dropped out.
Yeah.
Tom Brenneman on the call here.
He'll be stoned. Should be mandatory.
What are in those player baggies?
Right, that's what I mean.
Love me the Red Hawks and Chuck Martin. My sister's a graduate of Miami of Ohio. Give me the Red Hawks.
My sister's also a graduate of Miami of Ohio, and I'm going to pick them for the same reason. Give me the Red Hawks.
Give me Fresno State in this ball game. The Isleta New Mexico Bowl, North Texas versus San Diego State, 5:45 on ESPN.
I wasn't very impressed with, the 2 times that I was kind of forced to watch North Texas. They didn't look very good.
Right.
I'll take them here, I guess. Again,
Mestamaker, 31 touchdowns. That'll play in a bowl game. Give me North Texas, whoever they are.
Give me San Diego State in this ball game. They were 1 win away from heading to the Mountain West Championship. Lost to New Mexico, ironically, but give me San Diego State in this ball game. The Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, Virginia versus Missouri, 7:30 on ABC.
Mizzou.
Yeah, Virginia really lost themselves last week. Mizzou, you got drinks sticking around. Let's pour one up.
What a win for them. What a win for Missouri. Give me Mizzou in this ball game. The Kinder's Texas Bowl, LSU versus Houston, 9:15 on ESPN.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, this sucks.
LSU trying to go back-to-back Kinder's Bowl champs.
What are they doing?
They got their interim coaching.
Give me LSU. Lane train. Tulane versus
so fast.
That was awesome. Tulane versus no lane.
You like that one? Oh shoot. Gosh. You know what? This game's in Texas, right? Yeah. Kinder's Texas Bowl. Houston's not. Houston's in Texas.
In Houston.
Yeah, that's right. There we go. There's our answer.
Yeah, Houston had a 9-3 year. They're probably one of the worst 9-3 teams I've seen. However, I'll get Houston a win here. Houston wins it. December 29th, the J-Lab Birmingham Bowl, Georgia Southern and App State, 2 p.m. on ESPN.
I mean, this could be up for
prison inmate.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. Give me Georgia Southern.
This is the country music bowl here.
I mean, that's awful.
This is Luke Bryan and Cole Swindell taking on Luke Combs here. This is some high stakes stuff. People in Georgia are going crazy about this one. This is a pretty solid rivalry with what they got here. I coached Georgia Southern on my college football video game for 4 seasons last year. I'm going to go with Georgia Southern because I know their roster like the back of my hand.
Give me Georgia. All right, give me App State in this one. I think they play in a little bit better conference, better competition. Give me App State. December 30th leads us to the Radiance Technology Independent Bowl. Coastal, man, what happened to them? Versus Louisiana Tech, 2 p.m. on ESPN.
Yeah, I'll go La Tech.
La Tech.
Yeah, man, Coastal. What happened to them? Liberty Mutual Music City Bowl, Tennessee versus Illinois, 5:30 on ESPN. 2 teams who really underperformed this year.
Yeah, I'll go Tennessee.
Yep, because, Music City, Tennessee.
You're the only 10 I see, Dylan.
Oh, you dog.
Give me Tennessee. The Valero Alamo Bowl, usually one of my favorite bowl games of the year. However, not really looking forward to this one. USC versus TCU, 9 p.m. on ESPN.
The 3-letter bowl game. Give me USC.
Give me the condoms.
I got USC here. Hey, double-digit wins. We don't play anybody, though. New Year's Eve, the ReliaQuest Bowl, Iowa versus Vanderbilt, 12 p.m. on ESPN.
Boy, I want Iowa to win this game, but I'm going to take Vandy.
2 picks from Poppy. Talk about, we play our games. Shut up. Clown bag, Mr. Clean looking fool.
Wow. I got Vandy. The Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Arizona, we meet again, old friend. Arizona State versus Duke, 2 p.m. on CBS.
Man, don't make it easy.
I'm going to take Duke.
Ooh, wow, this quarterback is legit. Wow. 30 touchdowns to 5 picks. Yeah, I'm going to take Duke.
There's a lot of chatter that Levitt may be going to IU.
I got Arizona State in this game. It's going to backfire on me, but give me, I like their coach. Give me Arizona State. The Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, Michigan versus Texas, 3 p.m. on ABC.
Texas. Steers and
Longhorns.
you know what?
Steers and yeah.
Yeah, I got Texas in this one. The SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. Nebraska versus Utah, 3:30 on ABC.
God, aren't you happy you're not Nebraska? I
Yes.
mean, Utah.
7-5.
You could be stuck with the rule.
Very true.
Right. And you got like the talents of Rayola? Come on. I'm going to take Utah.
Yeah, I got
He's
Utah.
Didn't Rayola leave?
He got hurt. He got hurt.
Yeah, I know. Isn't he leaving too?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen that.
That could be the IU guy.
Wow, that's terrible. Oh, I hope not. Patrick Mahomes doppelganger there. That'd be bad. January 2nd, the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl, Rice versus Texas State, 1 p.m. on ESPN.
I think ND or maybe Bama making the playoff opened up this spot for Rice. I know a kid who plays on Rice. Give me Texas State.
Does he like Rice?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I don't know if he's going to stay there, but he's a starting guard. Patrick Valent. Shout out to Fat Pat.
I'll go Texas State.
We play Rice next year. JR in the building for that one.
Yeah, that's like my best friend's nephew. He's all fired up to go to South Bend next week. So GDR may be on the road in South Bend for here. Could be a roadie there.
Guest appearance. I got Rice in this one. The AutoZone Liberty Bowl, Navy versus Cincinnati, 4:30 on ESPN.
Give me Cincinnati.
I'm going to take the Naval Academy. I took both academies.
I got Navy in this ball game. They're playing really good to end the year. Haven't
What's
lost.
the line?
Looks like Navy minus 2.5. Trust and Will Holiday Bowl brings us to Arizona versus SMU, 8 p.m. on Fox. Jeez.
It's a decent game. Give me Arizona.
Noah Fafita. That kid could transfer. In Arizona. Crazy how the Ponies were right there last year.
Right. I got Arizona this ball game as well. And last but certainly not least, folks, the Jill Long Dukes Mayo Bowl, Wake Forest versus Mississippi State, 8 p.m. on ESPN.
Yeah, I'll go Mississippi State.
They're getting back on the right track. I'll go Hail State.
Give me Wake to close out a pretty decent year for
would that get them to 10 wins?
9-4.
Oh.
Yeah, still decent for a first-year head coach who wasn't supposed to do anything. So that being said, folks, that will do it for us for the year. Again, we thank you for all of your support. We are going to be making the college football playoff picks separately between us. But
Army, Navy?
We did that on Monday.
Oh, we did.
We all pick Navy. That being said, thank you for your support this season. We hope to see you back next spring and summer, and of course, next fall. But until then, as always, folks, go Irish.